Hello and welcome to this week's Torah. In this week's Parshas Korach, we read about the rebellion of Korach against Moshe Rabbeinu and the leadership of the Jewish people. Korach was a powerful individual. Korach was an important individual, and he brings together a bunch of other important players, and together they get up and they try to rebel against Moshe Rabbeinu. They try to rebel against his power. They try to rebel against him being the ruler of the Jewish people. And Moshe Rabbeinu tries to make peace with them. And when that fails, Moshe Rabbeinu says one last thing to them. And he says, Boker, tomorrow morning God will decide. Tomorrow morning I'd like you all to come in front of the Mishkan, in front of the tabernacle, with a frying pan and with the incense. And Aaron will do that as well. And the one who will be chosen by God, he will survive and everybody else will perish. And that's what they do. And they all perish. And Moshe Rabbeinu's messenger, Aaron, is the only person that remains alive. Now the question is, what did he wait till the morning for? Why did Moshe Rabbeinu say, let's wait till tomorrow, let's do it right away, what do we need to wait till tomorrow for? And I think the answer is very simple. Very often people get into an argument, and when they get into the argument, the emotion starts running. And when the adrenaline is pumping and the emotions are really, really high, it is very difficult to think critically. It is difficult to make a decision in the way you're supposed to make a decision. And so people will often make irrational decisions. And Moshe Rabbeinu didn't want anybody making an irrational decision. As much as they're arguing with him and as much as they're trying to undermine him, Moshe Rabbeinu says, I am going to give these people the best chance out. And the only way I'm going to be able to give these people the best chance out is by saying to them, you have a choice. You can wait till tomorrow morning. And if you wait till tomorrow morning and think about it, and still decide to go ahead with this, then, and only then, can we have this battle. Then and only then will God make his decision. And sadly, they didn't change. Sadly, overnight, nobody changed his mind. But I think we have a big lesson to learn from this strategic move that Moshe Rabbeinu makes. And that is, when it comes to us making important decisions, sometimes we're in an argument, sometimes we have to make an important decision. You cannot always make the decision immediately. You cannot always decide to make that decision without giving yourself the time to think about it. Maybe you're too emotionally involved at the moment to make the decision and to make the correct decision. And so you have to give yourself time to withdraw, to think, to let your head rule over your heart and not vice versa. And so therefore, next time you're in a situation where you think your emotion is running away with you, and you want to go ahead and you want to use your mind, and you want to allow your mind to overcome your emotion, maybe give yourself a little bit more time. Move away from it a little bit, and as the emotion gets less and the adrenaline gets less, and you start thinking about it that little bit more, and start feeling it that little bit less, you'll have a much easier time in making that decision. You'll have a much easier time sticking to that decision and making the correct decision. I wish you all a very good Shabbos.